Here we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So here we can see the 4-hour price chart for NIO stock ticker, and each candle on this time frame represents a 4-hour trading period. As we can see here, share prices are trading in a bit of a sideways fashion at the moment with a bit of a downside bias. What we're starting to see is some retracement here from those prior highs, which came in at $7.70. And the real question going forward here is whether or not these recent gains now have run their course. So for the beginning of this video, I'm just going to look at the broader view here for a moment, and then we're going to drill in a bit more closely here so that we can identify some important price zones for this stock. So, what we've been saying here mostly is that, we were, as a general, kind of summary here, what we've been looking at for this stock has been a bounce off of $3.60, roughly just above there. The whole assumption here was that share prices were likely to find a bottom in this area. That most of the other YouTubers that were covering this stock were doing so at the completely wrong levels. You couldn't get this more wrong than they were. What you need to be doing is buying low and selling high. And here we were looking for potential turnaround zones, which did actually occur near $3.60. From there, we did see this sort of rocketing movement higher here. The overall idea was that we were going to be seeing, a bit of an inflection point here at right around $6 per share. Clearly, that did happen. As we can see here, the stock itself was having a lot of trouble getting through this area initially. We were starting to see some resistance coming in at $5.70. However, this is where we really started to say this was the inflection point. Things are really about to change for this stock. And share prices did start to, move higher quite quickly after we did see a break of that level. So all of those projections have turned out to be, as true as they could possibly be. Now that all of this is finished, I do think that we're going to start to see some downside retracements here. And I do want to make it very clear that this is not a stock that I recommend for the trading room. There is another note that I need to make here. I'm probably going to stop doing these videos with the same frequency that I have been doing them. I think that it's better for me to just focus on the stocks that are actually capable of achieving longer term gains here. NIO has seen some, very, very strong movements here over the short term, but I think that a lot of this is being, based on, stimulus packages that are being sort of announced in China, a lot of patriotic stock buying that's going on in China. That type of activity can't go on forever. That's usually sort of a surging, I don't really want to call it a one-time event, but, this isn't something that sustains itself for a very long time. So I do think that a lot of this price movement was based on that. I do think that a lot of this price movement was also based on technical formations, and that, share prices were likely to start to benefit from stop loss activity that was coming from people that were short selling this stock. I think the $6 level would have been an attractive level for people to start short selling. And then if we did break through there, those people were going to have to stop out their positions, and then those become long positions. So we have seen a lot of upside price movement here, a lot of gapping movement to the top side. That 360 support did absolutely hold. The $6 level was absolutely the breakout point. People that tell YouTube to buy this stock at $65, which is the vast majority of what was going on here. I've seen some comments saying that not everybody was saying to do that. No, everybody was saying to do that. Everybody was saying to buy this stock at the completely wrong levels. Okay, do not give me this revisionist history here. It's very easy to go back and check those other videos. Okay, it's not hard to do that. Even if those videos are deleted, it can still be done. So, I'm not going to listen to those idiotic comments, and there were plenty of those. We got this stock completely right, but at the same time, this is not a stock that I recommend in the trading room. I don't think that this upside price movement can continue much longer. And I would rather focus on stocks that, actually have a stronger potential for upside over the longer term. So, this is not a stock that I would recommend. I do think that we're going to start to see some fairly major downside price movements here going forward. So just to close out this video, I will be sort of drilling in here to the shorter term timeframes, just so that we can kind of get a sense of what is actually going on here. We're starting to see some price movements lower. Currently, support comes in right around $6.50, just below there. This area is the 50 period exponential moving average on the 30-minute chart. We should probably look at the hourly charts, though, because that gives us a different moving average cluster here. Um, eh, Overall, the indicator readings, we are seeing some positive, developments here, but, the real question is how much longer these are going to hold up. Overall, I think that most of this price action to the top side has now run its course. I think that it's time to start taking gains on this stock if you haven't done so already. Um, there's a lot of optimism when share prices start to move like this. Everybody think that the stock is going to $50 or $100. When you see these types of extended moves to the top side, at some point it does become time to start to take profits, and I think that we've already reached that point here. So overall, the indicator reading on the hourly time frame is more positive than negative, but it's a bit mixed here because, as we can see, there is some downside momentum here as well. Overall, the longer term here is a bit more positive, but if we start to see some topping out formations here near these upper levels, I do think that this momentum reading to the downside here. And when I say to the downside, I mean the upward momentum. The bottom of the price chart is what I'm referring to here. I do think that this upper momentum could be in danger here of breaking here relatively soon. We're not there yet. We could feasibly bounce off of here, I suppose. But I think that a lot of the fuel for this fire has actually has already been used. So I really don't expect to see significant price movements higher from here. And I'm probably going to stop posting videos on this stock so often. And that's true for most of the stocks on this channel because I'm just kind of tired of focusing on the meme stocks. I think that they're pretty ridiculous, and there are other stock options available that are much more attractive, much more strong fundamentally, and things like that. And they might not be the stocks that get the most attention on the platform, but the real money is actually made in the stock market. It's not made in YouTube clicks. That's just focusing on pennies. So here's the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.